What is up, friends? Peter here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that might surprise you, which is boredom, and why we need to embrace boredom, and what we've been taught about boredom has been wrong. In our current world right now, our hyper-connected world, our fast-paced society, even our crazy society, boredom can be seen as something to be avoided, and we fill our time up with movies, Netflix, browsing, podcasts. We really don't give ourselves time to think and nurture our thoughts and sort of contemplate on our life and our decisions, our goals. We sort of don't want to. It's like we're not comfortable in our own mind, not comfortable in our own thoughts, and we sort of push those thoughts away. And why boredom can be used in order to achieve your goals or make some positive realizations of some things in life that you need to change. Research shows that boredom can actually help us tackle life's problems, spark interests, tackle some big life decisions we may make or need to make in the present or distant future. Think about it. Some of the most creative minds in history have come up with great ideas through boredom. Let's give Albert Einstein, for example. He came up with a theory of relativity while daydreaming. You know, obviously not all of us are going to come up with something amazing like that, but we should look at moments in time to think, just sort of block out our mind, block out distractions, and sort of let our thoughts run around us and see what we can come up with. You never know. You could come up with your next best move, your next greatest idea, if you're not constantly injecting your mind with distractions. Maybe you're feeling a bit stuck right now, whatever you're doing. Maybe boredom is what you need. You need to take a break from life, go for a walk with no music, see what your mind comes up with. You know, you might be going through something right now that you don't know what the outcome would be. You don't know if you're confident in whatever outcome you desire or the outcome you want to achieve. Let boredom consume you. Let your mind wander. Let your thoughts marinate. If you're constantly bombarding yourself, you're just disrupting an original thought or an original plan that may, come to fruition if you don't bombard yourself with distractions. In our space right now, there's so many people promoting, you got to constantly grind, success. It drives everyone crazy. Most people are driven crazy these days because they're constantly bombarded by these influences that tell you, if you don't do something all the time, you're a loser. Sometimes how about you just relax, not consuming anything. Just go about your day, no music, no podcast, nothing. And see what your mind comes up with just from one day of no distractions. How can we embrace boredom? Set aside some times during the week. You can just let yourself be bored. Maybe an hour a week. Maybe some of you might want to spend more time just to think. My tip is to just go on a long walk with no music, no earphones, nothing. It might feel strange. That could be the most meditating hour or half an hour of your life, of your week. We do need to distress from the stresses of life these days. Things are getting heated. There's a lot of pressure out there, especially with politics. I'm not going to get into that. That's another video for another day. Essentially, no politician is going to make your life better. At the end of the day, it's up to you. You have control of your finances. You have control of your world. And you have a duty to yourself and your family to look after them. No politician, whether it's red or blue, is going to change that or make your life better. But that's, like I said, that's for another video. The topic is boredom. So boredom is not the enemy. So remember that. Boredom is not the enemy. It is actually your friend. We have been taught to not be bored, to, fill up a time, hustle, grind, go. No wonder most of us are dealing with anxiety. No wonder we're all running in a rat race. I feel like boredom and slow thinking is not promoted a lot. Take your time, let yourself be bored, because it's not going to be a bad thing. You realize you might make some great, grand realizations just because you took a day or an hour a week to let yourself be bored, to let yourself be in tune with your thoughts and not being bombarded with everybody else. You guys remember not to rush the void, not to avoid not thinking. Let yourself be bored, let yourself wander, let your mind wander. You never know. You could come up with the greatest idea, the greatest move that you need to make. I always talk about things that I'm working on or, have sort of conquered. I succumb to that as well. I succumb to sometimes filling my time with voids. Being bored is something we need to all learn. And, it's not easy. It definitely isn't easy because, I feel like the olden days when people didn't have telephones, people would just, you see older people, they just sit there in the park and you just wonder, you just see they're just present in the moment. And obviously, in our generation right now, we grew up with technology. Well, I grew up in 1993, so I witnessed the transition of technology. Generation, they can be present in the moment without touching their phone. So let's try not to fill our voids in moments of silence, in scrolling. Just let our minds wander, let ourselves think. Thanks, guys. See you next video.